welcome. My name's Rose Smith from AbsoluteSoulSecrets.com. How are you all? Welcome to Pick a Card Weekly Tarot. Okay, if you haven't been here before, it's really simple. All you have to do is pick a number between 1 and 5, and I will do a psychic tarot interpretation for you. So it's really quite amazing how it works, because it's your subconscious that is actually giving you the message just by picking a number between 1 and 5. So I'm just shuffling up the cards again. They're already pre-shuffled. So close your eyes now, and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. The first number that jumps into your head right now, pick it. Alrighty. If you can't decide, pick another number. You can have 2 numbers. If you pick 5 numbers, well, your week is going to be very interesting, isn't it? Yes. Alrighty. So let's get the cards up, and there we go. And we're going to start. So we're doing card number 1 first. Card number 1. And actually, before I even do that, I'll do a psychic summary for you first, actually, because I like to do that first before the cards. Alrighty, so for everybody, a general message, please, for this week in September. Alright, so confusion seems to reign supreme at the moment. I've got sort of dark clouds kind of on either side, but I want you to know that any sort of confusion, chaos, and I think that's in the world generally, not just on an individual level, okay? There does seem to be a lot of volatility, generally speaking. And so any sort of confusion or chaos are just in the clouds. This is like sort of worry and doubt, but they're just clouds. They can blow away really easily, and as I'm saying that, they are blowing away. So I'm seeing underneath that lots of flowers, which is sort of like a happiness, sort of contented type of feeling, but interwoven with the flowers there are gold wedding rings. Okay, so I know that means that you're getting a handle on it. You're joining with the forces within. It's all about being united and joining with those energies within so that you can get what you want in life. So just focus on the good things. Don't allow yourself to be taken away with, what's going on TV or even here on YouTube, because there's so much negativity and fear. And now they're showing me like a horseshoe, which is for good luck, and also a magnet, a horseshoe magnet actually is what it is. So they're saying you attract into your life, of course, what you focus on, and we all know this, and yet like lemmings we watch all this negativity. We might eat the wrong foods. I'm just going through a bit of a thing myself about being more careful about what I eat. And don't drink tap water, drink pure water. Even the bottled water is not very good. I can tell you when I drink it, I can't find the words, but the closest thing is that it's not alive. When I drink my own tank water here, it's alive and it's vital. When I drink bottled water, it's just sort of flat and dead. There's nothing in it. It's inert. And so, see if you can get a water tank and put a really good filter on it, and that's preferable to drinking bottled water. Okay, so now let's go with the cards. Card number 1. Card number 1. Okay, and we come up with the 4 of Swords. This is a time for you where rest and recuperation is needed. You can see she's laying here having a rest. You may have been working really hard lately, or you may have even had some illness or just generally feeling unwell. So you need to go easy this week. here in the background, and I don't know if you can see it, yeah, there's books. And so when you sleep, not only are you replenishing your energy supply, but on the higher levels of your soul, it's like you can actually gain knowledge and get what you need. So I had, on that note, I had an interesting thing just a couple of days ago. I realised I was drinking too many cups of tea in a day, and it's not a good idea to be constantly consuming something. You know, we need to give our body a break, and that was from a dream. And so it's really important to pay attention to your dreams, to give yourself plenty of time to dream without stress. Write them down in a journal if you can't, you know, so you can work on them basically. If you write them down, it'll stay in your mind. And up here in the background, you'll see there is a large raven overhead, you know, which is like overseeing her dreams, giving her words of wisdom and intuition throughout the night. So you may need to have a rest if you've picked number 1 this week. Okay. Number 2, card number 2. Let's see what goes with that. We're all sticking to the board today. Card number 2 for this week in September. And we'll see what comes out. That one's speaking to me. And it's the 7 of Cups. This is actually on a theme I can see, similar to the first one. It's time to say no. You might be doing too much. There's an element of self-sacrifice with this card. And I mean, it's good to do things for other people. I'm not saying don't do it, but you need to get the balance right. Sometimes you need to say no, enough is enough. You will see down, oh, you may not be able to tell, this is a little dragon coming out of this cup. So this indicates Kundalini energy coming up the spine. If you have any back issues, be careful this week, because when a large chunk of Kundalini energy comes up, it can get sort of stopped or blocked on the way, and then you'll get pain. So something may happen to cause a large amount of subconscious energy to come up. And just seeing that little dragon there reminds me of that. If you do yoga, that would be fabulous. Keep moving, okay? Not running or exercising necessarily, but movement like walking would be really helpful for you. You'll see here it's like a ghost from the past coming out of this cup, and over here the lady has a mask coming out of that cup. So she's put a mask on to deal with whatever the solution is. That's fine. However, if you are wearing a mask, not being who you are, who you truly authentically are, just remember you've got to take that mask off sometime, or you won't be being real. Okay, so here in this cup here is a tower, and so this is like thoughts, a belief system that has been built. Okay, you might need to examine that. Alrighty, so don't forget this week, if you pick card number 2, to say no, stand up for yourself, and be really clear about what it is that you need in life. This is cups, so it's very emotional, and stop the self-sacrifice. We don't need to keep sacrificing ourselves over and over again. It's already been done by Jesus, so there's no need to keep at it. Card number 3. Card number 3 for this week in September. We'll pick a card. Alrighty. And we come up with the 4 of Wands. You could be feeling really motivated about something this week. See, this is like a window of opportunity made out of 4 baseball bats, all about taking action. There's a lot of opportunity here. See these green leaves everywhere? Growth and opportunity. She's got grapes here. That's about the harvest. If you've been working on a project, particularly if you've been working in small business and making your own money, take a little bit out this week to spend on yourself. Pick the harvest and take something for yourself. I'm not talking about, raid the coffers of the business or anything like that, but just buy yourself something nice this week if you can. You'll see here we've got aqua in the background. This is between the throat chakra and the heart chakra. So talking about expressing things about from the heart, things you really care about. And there's a new chakra coming up between the heart and the throat, which is actually this colour. She's wearing yellow, which is about the solar plexus, authority, fatherhood figures. But with the authority and the fatherhood figures, it's like in a good way. This is the protective, stable, secure, nurturing side of that masculine energy. Alrighty. So it's a good week. It's a good week for opportunities and growth. It's a good week for buying yourself something nice, and a good week for expressing your heart's desires. Okay, so let's go to card number 4 for this week. Card number 4 for this week in September. And we'll see what we come out with. All right, it's Queen of Cups. Beautiful, 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 beautiful. Okay, she's sitting on a clamshell. Sorry, that's a clamshell. That's a conch shell. And here's the ocean in the background. Very much in touch with her subconscious. Okay, we've got the seagulls here in the background indicating freedom. And she's all about, again, it's this aqua colour, the unification of heart and throat chakras. There's a bit of green on top here for opportunity and growth. And then again, really in touch with her feelings and talking about her feelings. Perhaps you'll publish a blog about your feelings, or perhaps you'll go online in a live stream and talk about your feelings. It's actually interesting. It sort of looks more bluey. This is slightly green. It is actually jade, but I see there on my monitors it looks blue. So we do have the unification between heart and throat. This is freedom, and the freedom to speak about those things that you care about, if you've picked number 4. And just beautiful flowing emotions. People recognize your authenticity as you communicate how you're really feeling about something. All right, let's go to card number 5. Card number 5 for this week. And we'll see what we come out with. Okay. Page of Swords. Messages coming to you. And this is all about your thinking. Cutting off, see the swords down the bottom here? Cutting off things that no longer serve you. Swords are about analysing, dissecting, classification, making decisions about that which no longer serves you. You're going to hear some messages come from the external world. Perhaps somebody might give you a message and then you'll think, well, I don't need that in my life anymore, whatever it's about. And just, basically deciding, what you want in your life and making decisions. So this could also influence the small intestine, because that's what small intestine does, makes decisions about what food we're going to keep in our bodies and use, and what food it's going to get rid of. So just watch your digestion this week if you've picked number 5. It may not be an issue for you, but if you do have a problem making decisions, perhaps you're a Libran, just watch your digestion. So these birds in the background, like white doves. Not sure if they're white. They're white and grey. But they're taking the bigger picture. Okay, so don't look at just what's in front of you. Look at the bigger picture of what's going on in your life. Okay, for number 5. Okay, that's your pick a card for this week. I'll be on Facebook in 10 minutes. So please come along to the Absolute Soul Secrets page on Facebook if you would like more clarification about, what your cards mean. It'll be a different set of cards, but that'll give you another thing to think about if you'd like to pop along. Thanks so much for tuning in. All the October horoscopes are done, apart from Pisces, which I'll be doing this morning. So please check out your horoscope as well for October. Okay, and give this a like if you found it helpful, subscribe to my channel, and don't forget to click the notification bell for my regular updates. Have a lovely week, and I shall see you same time, same station next Monday morning, 8 o'clock if you're in Sydney, Australia, and that'll be Sunday afternoon if you're in America. Okay then, thanks again, and bye for now. Thanks so much for watching. Please visit my website absolutesoulsecrets.com for all things spiritual. Have a lovely day.